Two Supermen, right? One iconic legacy.
And a fan base that's, well, fearfully divided.
Exactly. So for you, we're diving deep into that question that's just, lighting up the internet. Who truly deserves to wear the cape?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It really gets at what fans expect, what they want from Superman. Battle of Supermen, Cavill versus Corenswet. Our mission, really, is to kind of explore these different takes, the fan reactions, help you make sense of this whole Battle of Supermen without getting lost in all the noise online.
Absolutely. So let's start with Henry Cavill, Man of Steel. He really set a new tone for a lot of people.
Oh, definitely.
From the sources, how did Zack Snyder's vision really shape that portrayal, that focus on power and maybe emotional restraint?
Yeah, it felt that way. Snyder's vision, he has a very distinct style, often gritty. Superman was intentionally dark, moody, grounded in pain. He was showing a hero who was grappling, really struggling with his power, his place in a world that just wasn't sure about him.
And wow, did that connect with a big part of the fan base?
It really did.
Our sources point out some viewers literally called Cavill the most badass Superman ever.
Yeah, I saw.
There's this one quote that just jumps out. Cavill looked like he could punch a planet. He made Superman feel dangerous, and I loved it. David Corenswet, new face of Superman. James Gunn's DC reboot. That's a massive moment.
Huge. And when Corenswet was first cast, the reactions were, well, mixed is putting it mildly.
Yeah.
According to our sources, some people were genuinely like, woo,
Okay.
But then those first set photos landed, and suddenly perception really started to change. Quite dramatically, actually.
People were pointing out his resemblance to classic Superman, especially Christopher Reeve.
You saw that everywhere.
And there's this fan tweet we found that just nails it. He looks like he just flew straight out of a comic book. Hope is back.
That says a lot, doesn't it? That feeling of relief, excitement. And James Gunn, he's been super clear about his vision. This Superman is meant to be hopeful, kind of awkward in a charming way.
Okay.
He's described as a man trying to fit into a world he wants to protect. So that's a huge tonal shift from Cavill's Superman.
Massive.
And honestly, some fans are totally here for it. They seem ready for the brighter, maybe more optimistic hero again.
Okay, so we've looked at them one by one.
Yeah.
But I think the really juicy stuff comes when you put them side by side.
Exactly. The direct comparisons.
What do the sources show there? Let's really get into how fans are drawing those lines between them.
We can compare them across key things.
Like what?
First, look. Cavill gets described often as Superman if he joined the Avengers. That modern, almost tactical superhero look?
Right, very sculpted?
Yeah. Corenswet, on the other hand, people say he looks straight out of a classic comic. More traditional, maybe brings back that Reeve vibe for some.
Okay, look. What else?
Then there's tone. Cavill. Dark, serious, intense. That fits the whole grounded, maybe heavier approach. Corenswet is seen as bright, kind, human, leaning into that hopeful, more approachable side.
Makes sense. What about acting style?
Good question. For acting, fans often note Cavill has a strong presence but stoic, which fits that emotionally reserved thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Corenswet is being described as more expressive, softer eyes, suggesting maybe more emotional vulnerability or openness.
Interesting. And the fans themselves.
The fan base. Cavill clearly has those hardcore loyalists who want him back. Very vocal, very dedicated.
Definitely.
Corenswet seems to be attracting people who are curious, excited, cautiously optimistic, maybe a newer crowd or people who wanted that shift.
Gotta ask about Lois. Lois chemistry.
Right. So Cavill had strong chemistry with Amy Adams. Lots of fans loved that pairing.
They did.
For Corenswet, with Rachel Brosnahan playing Lois, fans are just hyped for dynamic with Rachel Brosnahan. There's a lot of anticipation there.
Wow, okay. And that Reddit user you mentioned earlier, their comment really stuck with me.
Which one was that?
Cavill's Superman was a god among men. Corenswet feels like a man trying to be a god, and that's more relatable.
Yes, that quote nails something important, that idea of relatability.
Why do you think that's such a key factor now?
A godlike figure can be awesome, inspiring, right? But a character who, even with all that power, still struggles, still seems to be figuring things out, that can create a deeper connection for some people.
Makes them feel more human.
Exactly. More human, maybe more aspirational in a different way. Less intimidating, perhaps. Which leads us to the honest truth here. There isn't one single answer to who's better.
Right. It can't be that simple?
No. It really truly depends on what you want in your Superman. What kind of hero speaks to you right now?
Yeah, okay. So, If you loved that mythic, kind of brooding, dramatic Superman, the one carrying the weight of the world,
Cavill's your guy, probably.
But if you're ready for maybe a brighter, more classic Clark Kent, someone filled with hope, kindness,
then Corenswet might just win you over. He might steal your heart, as you said. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, stepping back a bit,
Yeah.
both actors bring something really powerful to this role. They just embody different aspects of Superman, maybe for different times.
That's so.
So the question remains for you, Cavill or Corenswet? Who truly wears the cape better for you?
The debate continues.